All right, good morning, everyone. Looks like we had a pretty massive move overnight, looking at about 300 to 400 points. Yeah, let's see where we could go today. Eh. Oh. I was trying to see what I had marked there. I guess I marked that out a while back and just don't remember. That'd be pretty insane if we could move up 300 points to the previous high from August. Pretty insane move tonight. I'm not a big fan of big overnight moves like that because that means our New York session is probably going to suck butt. Unfortunately. Next major support level for the ES is going to be up there at the 82 to 85. And this was actually, I had this marked out from yesterday. We never did reach it, but man, I didn't think we would. All right. Might have to take out this green here. Well, okay. We'll take out the green. All right, so let's get some more of our support levels added up just in case we break through this 85. See, 86, 705. No? Oh, here we go. Some support levels. Oh. All right. Resistance is going to be 56.91 to 56.98. I'm sorry, 57.90 to 97. Sorry, we're off by 1 point. Those are going to be your major support for resistance. That 82, 57.90, 57.97. And if we break through the 800s, it'll start with 805. Man, you would think that we'd want to push back down after freaking trending up over all night. Uh, 814.21. All right, we'll just say one more. Hopefully, if we get up that high, we'll just add to it. Good morning, Jam. How are you doing today? Were you trading this morning? I think I checked for you yesterday. I didn't see you, but I didn't get on this morning. Oh, okay. Yeah, it was pretty messy yesterday. Still got about 7 minutes before the market opens. Are you trading this morning, Jam? No, I mean, are you live trading today? Are you live? Are you live now, or are you just going to be doing it later? Like, let's see. Oh, okay, there you are. They got you right next to Tom Sabo. I think even Tom was live this morning. Let's see here. All right. I guess we'll. Hopefully, everybody's not talking over everybody too bad. A lot of times it's like that when you're listening to like 3 or 4 people at one time. Intermission or something. Let's see. Got to get that chat going, Jam. All right, guys. Just a reminder that we do have 3-star red folder news this morning at 10 o'clock. So I've said this many times about whenever we have these big moves overnight, sometimes it makes it a crappy trading section for the New York session, especially in the morning. So, I mean, you know, nothing's no ever guarantees with trading, but I just know that's kind of an experience that I've had whenever you get those like 3, 4, 500 point moves overnight. So it'd be nice to get a nice trending day, especially after the trading this week. This week has been super tough. I think I've gotten away with only, I think, maybe one blown account this week. I think it was one Apex account. Good morning, Candlelight. How are you doing today? Did you survive this week? It's been a pretty rough week of trading. So far, so good. Nice. Yeah, there was a couple days where I was on the struggle bus when it was just chopping really bad. Oh, yeah, I didn't even trade funded accounts this week, except for one day, I think. I gotta get my headset off. What is it? I try to stay away from my funded accounts on rollover week and that FOMC a week. So those two things together was just like, okay, we're just not going to trade this week. We're going to wait till next week from when hopefully everybody's on the same contracts. Because to me, whenever we have these rollover weeks, the market just moves weird because, you know, we're split between September and December contracts. All right, let me move that over. But if the market looks pretty good today, we don't have all wick candles. Like, you know, if they continue look nice wick, nice looking candles, we will definitely look for funded trades. But the last couple of days have been horrible. I want to see us retrace this whole move back down. Get a nice trend day just to the downside, a few 100 points without just a 100-point dump. So our next support level up for the ES is going to be your 82 to 86. And also remember, guys, we do have 3-star news at 10 o'clock this morning, existing home sales. All right. The market is open. There's our initial balance indicator that marks out our IBL, IBH, opening range low, opening range high. Ooh, there's the nice little pullback, maybe a pullback to this pivot. I don't have big accounts, so we don't usually participate. Definitely try not to participate in the first 15 minutes. Candlelight, how have your training sessions been going? Are you stay pretty busy doing that, giving people trading sessions? Oh, just do them on occasions? Okay. I didn't know if they kept you quite busy or not. All right, so this is all the big bank money trading here. So little people like me and others, sometimes it's just safer to stay out of that first, say, 5 to 15 minutes. Had quite a bit of support in this level from earlier, but who knows if it'll hold. Sometimes these support levels aren't that great during the open. And the ES is still looking kind of weak. We're at another level on the ES, which is your 57.71. So just be aware. I mean, you got the ES, looks like it wants to roll over. But you also have the 200 down here. You might find a little support if the ES does continue lower. So, whew. All right, so our opening range low is going to be 2,038. I'm sorry, 20,038. I don't know why I said 2,038. Yeah, 20,038. All right. Just watch out for the fake breakouts. Sometimes we get that whenever the ES does push below these levels. It'll push hard for, say, 3 or 4 points, then it'll pop back up. There's the pop back up, trying to test it again. Kind of see what I mean? How it pops that level, rejects real quick, pops back up, and still tests that level at the 71. So we at least got a print below it. So that's definitely a start if you're looking for shorts. All right, so next support is going to be your 57.66. A lot of times the ES likes to go from level to level. I'm hoping after the first 15 minutes we kind of settle down and get out of this barcoding. Good morning, Andy. How did that bot do last night? Nice. Man, I'm definitely going to have to find some time to get that downloaded this weekend to try that out. Maybe I'll try it out tomorrow because I don't know if I'm trading tomorrow. I have a family coming into town, so I don't know if I'll be trading Friday morning. You passed the 50K Bulenox with the new bot on the 1 hour chart? Is that right? The 1 hour chart, is that 1 hour means? Or did it just take 1 hour to pass? All right, so we're rolling over, kind of. Wow, dude. That's pretty sane there. So you would think that we'd want to push down to the 200s again, to the 19,099s. All right, so that comes at possible 19,999 touch. I like that the market's slowing down a little bit finally, so maybe some kind of pullback entry or something off of EMA. We'll see what happens. Let's see if this session mid holds up. Nope, sold right through it. So the ES looks like it's trying to move up. The ES looks it's trying to move back down. The the NASDAQ is moving up. So just be careful if you're in a trade. You can be in a NASDAQ trade real quick and that thing will just drop on you 20, 30 points out of nowhere. How much support have we had at the 66 overnight? It looks like we bounced off it 1, 2, 3, 4, about 7 or 8 times. So we're just kind of waiting to see what's going to happen with this 66 level on the ES. The NASDAQ's just pumping up. The ES is just stalled. So ES is just kind of stalled out at the, and the reason why is because most of the time I take my trades based off kind of what the ES is doing. Man, this is pretty wild, dude. Watching the ES just stalling within 2 points, and NASDAQ's just going straight up. So maybe we get a nice little pullback into your 9 and 20, or even close to the 50. If the ES can hold that 66 still, maybe can look for a possible entry. We're kind of approaching that 15-minute close. All right. We are getting a nice little pullback, but the ES now is kind of dumping down a little bit. Don't forget about the Linden indicator at 10. Are you talking about 3-star news? Yeah. All right, we got 1 minute left before our 15-minute candle is set. And guys, we do have a 3-star news at 10 o'clock this morning. So just be careful if you enter a trade and you like to hold trades. All right, so we're back below the opening range low. Hmm. Man. See, this is pretty wild watching the NASDAQ trying to pump back up when the ES is still trying to move back down. So, see how messed up this is? All right, so at least our 15-minute set. Your bottom 15-minute range is going to be 20,003, and your top range is going to be 20,073. Ooh. Let's see if we can get this move lower on this eval here. What do we get? Still got 10 minutes. Oh, shit. That thing reversed like crazy. Probably going to get wrecked. Grab the cash helmet. I don't know. I thought we were going to get ready to move out. I was hoping that we would retest the, what do you want to call it? The 200 EMA down here. That's kind of what I was thinking whenever I got in this short. I want to hurry up at least. I was shooting for 10, but since we're so close to news that we're just going to, hopefully we can try to get our 5 out of it with a runner. All right. Had to wait a little longer than I really wanted to, but man. There's that 200 touch. That's what I was hoping for a while ago. Woo, the bottom fell out below the 200. All right, come on, 200. Hold up. That one had me sweating a little bit. I was hoping I was like, God, why ain't this thing going? Oof. Looking. Man, could we get to the VWAP? Still got about 8 minutes before our news jumps in. So I'm hoping we can hold it as long as we can. I'm hoping for the VWAP pop. We're halfway there. Hopefully that come on, pivot. We need this little wick test here. We need this wick to hold. And this is also your 15 minutes. So you could get a push back up to here. So we may do that just to see if we can save this with the sell off. Come on. I'm hoping the 15-minute will hold. The only thing that worries me is that 20 is back there above that 50. So we could easily run up there and retest the session mid and also the 20 and 50 because they haven't crossed over. All right, so that's probably going to get us. Dang it. I was really hoping that we could get a lot farther down. Maybe we'll just participate with like 1 or 2 micros. Oh, did I miss it? I don't know. I thought maybe I wouldn't need to front run it. We're just in this for 2 micros, guys. So we just entered this very low risk. We're hoping that the 50 and the 20 hold. Maybe another retest of the 9 down there. Okay, good deal. That worked out. Hey, whenever that session mid is when it's first hit, you almost can get 10 points out of that thing every time. But it has to be the very first hit in one candle. It can't sit there and consolidate behind right there below it. Everybody's looking for that bounce. I was really hoping for that 100-point trade again today. This like the third day in a row that I've tried for it. This then failed. What, third straight time? I've gotten pretty close. I've gotten like 50 points. I think the other day I got 80 points, 70. So the runners, I've been trying to get that 100-point, 100 points, but I missed it. I don't really buy into this short at the moment. We really got to have this 20 below this. Just don't add up. Sometimes you can take a trade from this 9 back up to this 20. I'm not saying how, I'm not sure the win percentage of that, but sometimes it does. You get that nice little curl. Don't know if that one's going to work. Sometimes I like just to see how many times it would work if I did take it. So you would have got in around this curls. Like I would have been looking for at least 5 to 10 points. Yep, there's your 5. I probably would have went broke even the way I have my stuff set up. If I get up to 8, 9 candles, and most time my stuff will go to 5. Sometimes it causes me, sometimes it don't. So it can vary. Oof. All right, guys, 1 minute before the news. So be careful if you are in your trade. Make sure you have a stop loss set up. And sometimes that doesn't even help because there's nobody to buy your orders because everybody gets out of the market during the news. And so you'll get filled, I don't know, 30, 40, 50 points below your stop loss. Then it blows your account. That's the worst. I've had that happen to me maybe once or twice when playing news. All right. 2, 1, blast off. Nothing. Delay. Man. All right. Maybe the market's too exhausted from Papa Powell yesterday. The market's like, I gave you 200 points down, 200 points up, one candle. So maybe it's exhausted today. He just didn't have it in it. I'm still not buying the longs at the moment. Not maybe if the 9 can get back above the 50 and the 20, but everything's just kind of too close to each other. So we're probably going to get a lot of chop. You got the 200, the 9, the 50, the 20. They're just all just stacked on top of each other at the moment. Yeah, we just got done taking a trade, Jam. We hopped in at 20,019 earlier. We actually have taken two. We had a runner all the way down to 50 points down to here, but I let it come back and stop me off for only 10 points because I was shooting for a 100-point move. It's just my runner. I started out with 9 contracts. I took most of my contracts off at 5. And it was just a 2 contract runner. But 2 contracts with the runner, you get 100 points, man. That's like $200, isn't it? Or $400. No? Let me see. $2 a point. Yeah, that would have been $400. Hopefully that wasn't all the market's going to give us. So that's similar to what I was talking about before we started trading. It's like we got that one little move in the beginning. Then, you know, it seems like whenever we have those big moves overnight in the London session and Asian session, it's like the New York session will suck sometimes. It's kind of like they've given, you know, the moment to the overnight trades. Make sure I'm on the right. Yeah. All right, so we got a pivot sitting up here at the 38s. So we should run into a little resistance there. I wish I had marked out this big gap here. I like to see, I wouldn't mind seeing like maybe a 2 clean candle pullback, maybe into your session mid here. It seems like whenever we break the 15 minutes and we get halfway up through the 15 minutes, most likely we're going to go back out the other side. It seems like I see that more and more lately. I wouldn't mind seeing a close above this pivot here. We still didn't close above it. Wow, that pivot's holding, guys. And see, the ES is also kind of stuck at the 72s there. Oh. I mean, it looks like we are moving straight up. We get that 20 curling back around over this 50. Let's see here. Let's go to the 15. Let's go to a little bit higher time frame, see if we can. Yeah, so, okay. So the 15 minutes just now, just kind of trying to break through that pivot here. I like for a print and maybe we retest a pivot, then maybe, you know, look for maybe a small trade off the pivot. Those are kind of like 50-50 to me. Those aren't always like guaranteed. Yeah, it just looks so weak trying to move up. Like there's just no good momentum to push through. Like every candle, it's like you'll just be sweating. To me, these are always the worst type of higher highs when it's just a small grinding candle. Like it just doesn't look like it wants to go. It can reverse on you any minute. You think it's going down, Angel? Is that what the sitting there just kind of consolidating? Yeah, it looks super weak there. All right, we're back. We almost pulled back to retest that 15-minute candle. Yeah, it looks like it's the 9 is curling around. No setup for myself right now. We still got 15 more minutes before our IBH is set. So ES just kind of stuck at the 71s. Yeah, this hadn't been the best looking candle so far this morning. You know, I mean, we had this nice, you know, these nice move downs, but after that, it's been just blah. So everything is curling around at the moment, but also the ES is still struggling to get through your 71. You can kind of see how many times we've bounced off this area here on the ES. I mean, done what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like 9 candles so far have been trying to get through the 71s. I thought about taking that inversion trade, but I just wasn't sure. I'm hesitating just because of the ES struggling to get above that freaking 71. Yeah, this stuff's just too. The only thing about the longs way up here, we're already so high up in the leg, and plus the ES is struggling to get through the 71s. All right, ES is trying to get through the 71s again. It was just already too late. I did not feel comfortable taking this. The next stop up is going to be probably your 15-minute range up here. It looks like we have equal highs up here. No, they're off by like a tick or something. I mean, close. There's the 15-minute on the other side. So now we'll just have to wait for any kind of pullback because we can't just jump in at the highs. I don't know if the ES needs to run its highs first, then maybe a pullback. All right. Possible pullback here. Hopefully a little bit deeper pullback into the 70s. And the ES. Come on. All right, ES is touching or retesting the 71. Man, the NASDAQ just will not pull back with it. Looking a little weak up here, finally. Woo, did anybody take this long up here? I never did get in it just because I didn't feel comfortable at the 71. That's kind of what was holding me back here. I didn't like the fact that we kept consolidating the 71 over and over and over. And I just didn't feel comfortable with that one. You went long from 61. Nice. Ah, I looked away. There's our 15-minute retest. I don't even know if I would have got the 10 points if I did take that. What's that? It would have been close. Yeah, it would have been close. It would have been close for the retest. So now we're back down there below that 71 again. We tested the 15-minute again. Just trying to be patient, wait on our next trading. We're on a different eval. We've already called it good on eval. We're up 160 something. So we're just looking for hopefully one more trade this morning, 2 at the most. I'm gonna try not to be overly too cautious just because it's an eval, but I still don't want to, lose a couple $100. We still got about 5 minutes before that IBH is set up. I mean, the ES still looks ugly to me. I mean, look how much choppiness that we've had in the ES since what, 9 o'clock this morning or 10 o'clock. It looks like it wants to keep on going, doesn't it? All right, so we're finally getting some nice distance between the 50, the 20, and the 19. So hopefully we can get our classic pullback. Oh, the government's making the market go up or go down. Yeah, they had to lower those interest rates to, keep a lot of the other countries from struggling. I think they lowered it for China, Japan. Japan's currency is struggling pretty bad from that. Whoa, where did that come from? Was that the delayed 3-star news? What the crap? The conspiracy theories are out. The market is moving up. Holy goodness. Wow. This thing just ripped 30 points, 40 points. It's so hard to just jump in this, guys. We can't just jump in because, you know, as soon as you jump in, it's going to reverse on you. Yeah, I don't think there is no fixing your inflation and overpriced stuff. Prices never go down. It just depends on how much they go up. Do we consider the IBH breakout? Those are kind of a 50-50 too. So what you do is at 10:30, you set your order up here and see if it explodes through on your hour close. Or actually, I guess it'd be the 30-minute close candle. All right, we got what? Less than 1 minute. It may just go. I like to see it. We need a pullback really bad. And if we don't take that, the only thing we can do now is just if it pushed through and wait for the retest of your IBH. Ten seconds left. All right, we're about 5 seconds away from it being set. I don't know. Do we want to attempt the bust through the IBH? Sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't. We're going to try it. It's struggling too bad. I don't know if we're going to get it, guys. I'm trying to lose as little as possible if it comes back. All right. Looks like. All right, we're good. We're good. We're good. Whew, that one had me a little nervous on that 1 hour IBH breakout. Sometimes we'll get breakouts 20, 30 points, but I don't know. I feel like the retest is a lot more secure than the breakout. We'll do 30 points and see if we get the 30 out of there. Let's see if the retest stays. It was at 36, so. Come on, Junior. Looking a little weak up here now. Come on. Oh, man. All right. We need that IBH to hold, and we should be good still. Come on. Someone poke it with a stick. Since we missed out on all that big move from earlier. I hate that I didn't even get the 15-minute retest, and we had multiple opportunities, and we still didn't. I just don't think we're going to get the move up. I think we're just going to get where it just pokes out a little bit and pulls back in. I mean, this isn't really a good spot for my pullback. I mean, you really need to be safe at the 20 or, back below the 20 or below the 9. But I'm not going to risk that kind of negativity. Right now, we're in it for 7 handles. So $28 we're in this trade for at the moment. We're already up 140 on this trade, but right now we're still in it for 28 bucks. I was hoping that we would get the runners. Ooh, about 30. There's risk 30. Come on, hold. I just didn't want to get wicked. Oh, shoot, it's going back down. All right. We didn't get to keep that, so now we're just back. We were at 140, so now we're back down to, what, 104. I wonder if we can retest those 20s down to 09s. We're just in this for 1 micro, guys. So very, very low risk. We see it curling around. So I've been trying these lately. I only trying these on evals though. I haven't really tried these on funded accounts. May not get that 20 tests. We're in this trade for what, 10, 20 bucks. Yeah. Looks like it wants to push back up. I don't really know what the win percentage is on this type of trade whenever you're trading in between the EMAs. Yeah, it looks like it wants to push back up. All right. All right. So like I said, we're in that trade for 20 bucks. So we lost 20 more bucks on that trade. But that's why I was in it for only 1 micro, because I wasn't positive. It's just something I've been trying lately. Maybe for another retest here. Oh, it's going to do the retest after it stops me out. Bada Buddha Buddha. That's kind of what I was looking for a while ago. But I'm not going to risk no 20 points on it either. So we just had to settle for what that is. The next, man. See, we got the rollover on the 9. This was what I was kind of hoping for. Maybe pull back to the 20 or even possibly the 50 all the way back here to retest. You can also, let's see here. We'll try it low, super low risk here. Maybe try a 50 bounce if we can get the 50 push. The only thing that worries me about if we blow through the 50 is you got this session mid down here that we do hit sometimes. So just a slow grind. Lower the risk down a little bit. We don't want to keep taking trades at that high of a level. That many contracts. I definitely feel like they're going to get some kind of retest at this 89, but we also have this session mid that we can pop off here too. So right now we're only up $80 and let's see. Oh, I can't grab it. We're only up $80 and 167. We lost a little bit on those last couple little trades. We lost about 40 bucks. Let's see if we get a little bounce here. I like to. Man, I really don't want to buy momentum. We got down to the, we can take maybe hit the 70s target down there. There's the 70 retest. What else? Yeah, right there at that 90. I mean, I'm sorry, the 50. The 50. Oh, come on. Oh, dang it. I bet you it's going to go down that wick and pull back up. Yeah. Look at that bounce right off that freaking 50. Yeah, we're probably going to get stopped out on this one, guys. Because we're in this trade for about 100 bucks. I'm hoping the third time's the charm. It'll push through after the third time. Damn. See, we're stuck at that freaking session mid there. Dang it. Come on. There we go. All right, break even. I was trying to hit that first internal break, but all it did was clear out this gap first after it got through. Oh, well, never mind. It's not really a gap there. I thought they were. Yeah. So that got us back to where we were a while ago. We got our profit back that we lost on those two little trades earlier. So that put us back up to 133. Taking that trade close to that 50 had me nervous just because of the bounces that I know we usually get on the first test of the 50. And you could have easily got 5 or 10 points just placing an order at the 50 EMA. And I see that bounce all the time. All right, we're going to lower it down to 3 micros now. So this way, if we find another entry, we'll just be in it for no more than like 60 bucks. Oh, goodness, excuse me. Remember, guys, it's going to be a shorter stream for me today. I have like a lot of stuff I got to get taken care of today. We have family and stuff coming into town tonight / tomorrow. So all right, let's see if we can take this little pullback here. Got a nice looking pullback here. I want to see another. I like to see this candle green because I really do not want to take that down here because your stop loss would have to be too big. You're almost looking at a 20-point stop loss. All right, so wouldn't going to participate in that one. Like I said, I'm not saying it wouldn't work, but I'm not going to have that big of a stop loss. Ugh. Ooh, close to having our 200th video. Nice. Yeah, there's the short. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it was a nice looking pullback. Like I said, I just did not want to have such a big stop loss. So let's see. Would have got long or short pretty much after this candle, or actually this previous candle. I like to do the previous candle. So 96. You would have got short around the 96. You got your 10 points. But like I said, your stop loss would have had to been back at this previous high, and it's just so big. Almost a 20-point stop loss. And almost offered 20. It's probably going to offer 20 points. You know, if you feel comfortable with a 20-point stop loss. See, whenever I do my pullbacks, I like the candles to be under 10. I try to keep it between 10 and 15 points on my stop loss. I don't know, Ponzi. This could be the V-shaped sell-off. Maybe the trades with the bigger candle offers bigger moves. I'm not really sure. That's something I've never really looked into. So see, sometimes I like these session mid bounces. Let's see if we get that to work there. I'm not really sure, just the fact that ES is below it already. That's the 15 minutes. So we're back below the 15 minutes, the previous 15-minute break. I don't know. I kind of look like we're building up for a pretty big sell-off. The ES is kind of consolidating around the 66. See, usually whenever you stop just above this session mid here, most of the time it sells through. When it goes back through, it'll sell through. So we're up about, what, between 400 and 500 points just from overnight. We were down at the 19,600s. So it's kind of what I was saying, that session mid's probably not going to hold. If we get through the session mid, where could we go? Got the 38s, 76. Just kind of a slow grind back down, guys. We also have a pivot down there just below the 40s. Yeah, it's pretty slow price action. So we're hoping that this session mid kind of holds. And we got a pivot. We got the 200. So got a little support to help hold us up. The only thing that scares me is us going back and retesting the 15-minute or your non-EMA. Ah. Dang it. That got back above the session. It's going. I'm not going to risk any more than what we're already risking. What's up, man? Yeah, I pulled the Fibonacci. I saw that we were already back in at 50 cents. I thought since we got below that session mid that we may keep selling. Whew. Ooh, nice little deep pullback that was. So it looks like we got stuck. Like I said, guys, it's going to be an early trading day for me. I have stuff I have to go take care of today. Just we have family coming into town this evening, so we have to kind of get things kind of picked up and rearrange, make room. And tomorrow, I'm not sure how long if I do trade in the morning, it's not going to be that long either. So hopefully we get back to Monday or Tuesday, we'll kind of get things back to normal. So I should have trusted the Fibonacci on the 50% pullback that we pulled a while ago. Yeah, I mean, it was right. It was right on it too. That's crazy. I mean, pretty much right, just right below the 50% pullback for the move back up. Fish Lips, have you taken a lot of trades today? Woo, look at this drop. Look at that 40-point drop. Oh, that's so dirty. Yeah, mixed. Maybe that was just a little liquidity grab. Maybe. Nope. The ES is, well, I don't know. The ES has the 61 it could possibly touch on the VWAP. Methodical Man's going full port over there? What is he doing? If y'all like watching Poor Fort, Methodical's Man's going all in. Oh, did he say he blowed it? He blew it? I guess something's wrong with Methodical Man's camera. I guess I didn't notice his camera was out. I changed ports with my camera, so we're going to see if that helps, because one day this week our camera froze up, I swear, like 5-6 times. All right, guys, so we might get a little bit of chop here. We have the 9, the 20, and the 50 all on top of each other. All right, slow grind back up. Hmm. Do we want to take this failed inversion? I don't know if it's a setup or not, but I like to see a retest. Oh, dang. I wanted to see like a retest. I'm glad we waited. It's just the only thing that stops you is you hit that first internal swing. So that's why you needed a pullback to get a better entry. I almost want to. If I can get into this long without a lot of risk. Prefer to pull back basically back into the 90s. I don't know if we can get back below that 100 though. And plus you have the ES sitting at the 5770s because it's kind of running into another support level. get a bounce here if that session mid holds. I think the ES bounced off that session mid. Should give it a little bump. If we get above that 71, we should go quick, hopefully. Kind of got a wall here at the 110s. So what's going to happen is we're going to sit here and watch it consolidate for 5 or 10 minutes. Then it's going to shoot up like 30, 40 points. Yeah. It's just the fact that we were consolidating at that freaking 71. So it made me nervous about entering this trade. So I just didn't feel comfortable with it. As you can see, the ES was struggling to get above it. So there's probably your 20, 30 points. So this would have been kind of a failed inversion trade is what this is. So this is why we kind of had it marked out. We should have got long on this candle, but then you would have to sit through a little drawdown. But like I said, we were struggling at that 57.70 on the ES. So kind of just scared me out of the trade. I just didn't feel comfortable with it. So if the ES holds up here, maybe we can continue going long with it. We'll shoot through this IBH again. Or even a retest at the top of these wicks. Wow, that was a, look at that nice bounce off the wick. Just trying to watch to see what the ES is going to do. If the ES can get through the 75, we should push up to the 79s. Come on. All right, we're about to print a new candle. Let's see if this thing can get print above this opening range low. right, let's see if we can at least pull up to the IBH up here. We're just on 3 micros, guys, so we've taken a lot of our risk off the table here. I would think, I was hoping we would retest this IBH one more time. And we could sell through it, but I would at least hope we would touch it. We'll do 9 points. That way, oh, come on. No, it didn't. Come on, man. That thing was like right there at it, dude. I was like... Don't do me dirty. Son of a bee. Come on, Junior. I don't like this. I hate the fact that the ES, the 20 and the 50 is way back down there. See, that could have been a retest. I don't know. I may go to break even sooner than later. I don't know. We may go and just go to break even because it's struggling to move up. You too, Candlelight. Thanks for hanging out. All right, we're just going to go to break even. I don't like the fact that it's not moving up quick. I don't know. Once it missed our target by like a point, it made me nervous. And it still could go, but I just don't really want to. I'm trying to keep as much profit as we can today. Oh, is that going to be the pullback to get? We were looking for this IBH touch up here at the 36s. I would think that we would get it, but it just depends on where you're at on your trading today, if you're willing to risk your profits. And maybe we can get another cleaner pullback into the 20. A 20 pullback's what I would like to see if I had a choice. Because now you got the 20 above the 50 above the 200. So we're definitely in a nice looking trend. All right, so that would have been my target there. We see how we just barely bumped into that IBH there. So see, this would have made you sweat to get it. I mean, it would have been a winning trade, but you would have had to sweat through it a little bit. Now, I wonder if this IBH is going to hold, but we're not going to take it this time, though, because it's already been through it 3 times. Well, it looks like it wants to hold, but still. Nope. Yeah, see, we done hit that quite a few times. After we done run into it 2 or 3 times, it's just not the same anymore. Ooh, look at that nice wick test off the 9. These are just, just choppy candles. So it's hard to enter on these type of candles. At least I don't enter very well on these candles. I would think that we want to retest those highs then just above the 50s. I don't know. I don't feel like we're going to continue higher, guys. I think we need a little bit deeper pullback. A little bit deeper pullback. Let's see if we can get that pullback to that 20. That was probably your long right there. But we're also rolling. You can see us rolling over with the 9. Mm. How's everyone's trading going today? So we did not trade any funded accounts today, guys. We're going to wait till Monday or Tuesday until the full rollover has happened. So we're still kind of in rollover week. We still got people divided between September and December contracts. So we're just gonna wait because I feel like the market just feels a little bit normal when everybody's trading in it. When we kind of get that divide between the community. All right, so that was a 20 bounce. All right, so there's the pullback to the 20. Still got about 30 seconds left on this candle. It's still a choppy pullback. It's not a clean pullback. All right. So now you're looking for the what possible 50 bounce here at the 11. We also have that gap fill in down here also at the 10s. I mean, this is somewhat of a long setup for pullbacks, but I'm just not a fan of it just because the 9 has curled around so much. Man, I would think that we'd pull back and hit those 50. What is that? So we didn't get the 50 push down there. Ugh. All right, guys, I think that's going to do it for me today. Like I said, I have family coming into town this evening, so we weren't going to be able to trade all day, and I'm not going to be able to trade power hour today because we have to take our pet to the vet, and that's at during the power hour today. That's why we're not been able to, I guess, trade this evening. Oh well. I don't want to sit here and end up FOMOing. We'll just hold on to our green day. All right, guys, we will see y'all in the morning. If we trade in the morning, I'm not sure if we're going to do Friday or not. I'll just kind of have to see where we're at in the morning. If I do, it'd only be for 1 hour. Thank you guys for all hanging out today, and we will see y'all tomorrow morning.